Dum dum dum. I'm on a fucking hike. Dum dum dum. On a fucking hike. Just almost twisted my ankle like a little bitch. Filming myself hiking. I'm walking back to the camera, running back to the camera through the shrubs. I'm back, I'm a grown-ass man. Coming to you live from the countryside. I'm going to share a little thought that I had when it came to trying to attract better clients. In terms of going from 4K a month to 10K a month, that increase was only a change of network. And that was really not me getting much better at my skill and what I do, but me attracting better opportunities. So, if you don't know who I am, my name's Nico. I have been a freelance filmmaker for the past 10 years. I have failed for 5 of those years and done okay for the past 5. So here's me prematurely becoming a guru, like everyone on the internet. No, I just wish someone had shared these things when I was starting out, so I could not have struggled for so damn long trying to make money doing what I love. If you're here because you love filmmaking and you want to get paid to work on projects you love and basically not do any corporate gigs anymore, then maybe I have a thing or two to share for you. There's a few things that kind of need to happen in tandem here. One of the things I see a lot of beginners do is they overshare their work, but not overshare is that they share it a lot. Most people don't share their work enough, but they share projects that they don't really care about or don't want to do more of, and they put that on their portfolio. So they're really sort of wondering, why have I got another gastronomy gig when all they've done is share food stuff? And so something I started to do is I took down all of my projects that I didn't want to shoot more kinds of projects like. So for me, that was like I was doing yoga instructors and they didn't pay me anything. I took it off my website. The next thing to do is probably start shooting projects that you care about, and that's shooting your spec projects. And spec work is essentially shooting projects that you're proud of and share it frequently. And then talk about it. In terms of shooting spec work, there's this perception that you got to go get a bunch of money, like $5,000, get a production company and get everyone together, get 20 people together and go and make your dream advert that you think you want to shoot more adverts of in the future. I never did this. I took projects that were already being shot. For example, a photographer would go and shoot something and I would just ask the photographer or the brand or the agency and tag along and say, hey, can I make this video on the side? The client can have it, but ideally, it's just used for the agency as spec work or used for myself in portfolio as spec work. And if you're doing that with your friends and people you know, then you don't have to go and pay an extra $6,000 for all the lighting equipment, gaffer, rental, location, talent. You can just tag along and shoot them. So I used to do this quite a lot, and then I would share the pieces or keep them unlisted and then have them in the back uploaded online and share them with production companies when I wanted to share something I was proud of, or share them with clients. And the good thing about this is that you essentially don't have to pay loads of money. You don't get the exact thing that you would want to shoot potentially, but you're shooting something in the direction of something you want to shoot. And that's what's important, is incremental steps towards the direction that you want to shoot. I feel like I still haven't shot many projects where it's like the perfect case scenario, the perfect story. A lot of the times when a project comes to me, it's 95% baked. The agency has agreed upon it and I am just executing on it, which is lovely, but it was also, sometimes not as creatively appealing. So finding the right ratio as well of spec projects is important. I advise shooting around 3 to 4 if you're starting out each year, to push in the direction that you want to go. If that's fashion and lifestyle, shoot more fashion stuff. Grab a model, shoot them in the street, shoot something that looks fashion and lifestyle-y. If you want to shoot more motorsports, shoot more motorsports. Whatever that is for you. I'm in a bush. The next best thing you can do is share that work with people and people who are close to you, and share it on your website and share it on social media. Now, a lot of people create the spec work, they share it once on social media and then they expect loads of requests to come in. I know this because that's what I did. I would make something beautiful and I'd go, why is no one hiring me to make more of this stuff? It's because nobody's seen it. Just like I've mentioned this many times on this channel, Nike and Adidas will blanket their campaign across the whole city, and it's only the 20th time that you've seen it that you start to think, I might buy a Nike shoe. It's the same with our social media stuff. If we're doing promotion on social media, focus on one channel is all I have to say. Don't go LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, blah, blah, blah. Just focus on one. For me, I focus on Instagram. I make good money doing what I do. I don't get stressed trying to post onto LinkedIn and recut and repurpose this content. You just don't have enough time as a one-person band. You probably just want to put it on one place. So put it on Instagram. Or put it on, or focus on TikTok, whatever your channel is. The next thing would be use hashtags. Oh my gosh, the amount of people who don't use hashtags. I cannot share how many times Marcus, someone I worked with to mentor this last year, and we got the same request because we were just using the same hashtags. And we got requested quite a lot through TikTok and Instagram. Use hashtags. My next thing would be there in person. If you want to reposition yourself in the market, you've been shooting tons of gastronomy, you've been doing all these other things. Take that shit down off your website. Find the people and the agencies and production companies who are shooting and making the type of content that you want to, and connect with them. Send them an email, sign up to their newsletter, because often these production companies and agencies will have little parties, little gatherings, and you might be invited to them through their newsletter. Go along, meet people in person. This industry is a people-first industry. It does not matter how much you grow on Instagram and you get connected with other people. Yes, to some degree, that has created a lot of opportunities for me sharing my work on Instagram. However, my deepest connections have come from meeting people in person, getting along with them, and actually just working with them continuously. This can happen obviously through Instagram. So if you share a piece of content and it does super well and people message you, follow up with them, get on a call with them, hang out with them, speak to them. I don't know. If you like something about them, go meet them in person. That connection is more powerful than just knowing someone online, and it can lead to better friendships, better relationships, better network. The main thing is follow up and nurture that and make it become something real, a relationship. My next thing is don't be discouraged from the time frame from putting out a piece of project and the delay that it takes for someone to ask you to make that thing. I've put out requests and sent emails to people that have manifested into work opportunities 3 years later. There is a delay to all of this. If you put a request out or you meet someone and you get along with them, don't expect anything back. Firstly, don't expect anything back. That's the safest way to protect your soul on this treacherous freelance journey. But also, if you do have a good connection, don't expect anything to come around for 9 to 12 months. Because everything takes time. There might not be an opportunity that fits with you and them. For the longest time, I would think, hey, why, dude, you like my work? You said you wanted to work together. How come you haven't messaged me back? And it'd been like a month or two. Patience is something that I've learned along doing this for many years now. Patience is going to save you. It's going to mean that you won't get so psychologically fucked up. Hopefully me sharing this to you now will allow you to relax a little bit and think, okay, it's going to take 9 to 12 months for something to come of that thing. So another thing is sharing your work the way it is right now. I think a lot of us aspire to have such beautiful work and make beautiful things, but just maybe accepting, maybe I'm not there right now, and just sharing the stuff you've done already is enough for the client and the agencies that you can work with right now. I think there's so many times where I've been so insecure about sharing something because I'm like, it's not good enough. Is anybody going to want this? I don't think it's that good. But there's people who actually need it. There's agencies and clients who would need a video just like that. The amount of times that I've felt like that is too many. But I've shared the work. I've gotten over that insecurity, and I've shared the work, and it's ended up landing me work. Work that I thought was so average. People were like, wow, that's amazing. We want that. So firstly, don't be too harsh on yourself. And secondly, share stuff and share it frequently. That might be through an Instagram post, and that might be through reposting it as an Instagram story. That might be through putting it on LinkedIn, whatever one channel you're focusing on. Just know that it's a process. It's a very long process, this. I wish someone had told me right at the start, dude, it's going to take you 10 years to get to where you feel like you are comfortable making really good videos, you're confident on set, and work just comes in without you having to beg anyone for it. I wish someone had told me that. Maybe it can take you less years. Hopefully, I pray for you, but hope that some of this can be useful. I'm going to go catch up with my son and my wife. See ya.